welcome to Inside the Box. Today we are talking the Premier League. So it's been a while since we did a video, and today we are going to talk about some of the matches that have been played and the matches that are yet to come. Okay. So Daniel, please tell us the team you support.
Arsenal.
Okay.
Chelsea.
Okay. Nice. So Daniel, what team has impressed you so far
This season?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to go for probably Leeds, maybe Aston Villa. Well, up until yesterday when they were battered by Leeds, but Everton. The big teams are underperforming. Obviously, I don't know if it's because of the lack of the preseason. I don't know if they're just not ready for this season, but they are all underperforming. But obviously, they'll pick up. And so far, Everton have looked good. Obviously, because of the form of Rodriguez and Calvert-Lewin. But Ancelotti is really getting the best out of everyone in his team. I think with the way every big team is underperforming, they can pull a title run or something. So
okay. What team has impressed you the most?
Well, if we are judging based on the table in terms of performances, I'll take Everton as well, because I think they've been very impressive. Because even last week, I think all of us expected Liverpool to beat them, even though Liverpool haven't really had much of a good start to the season. They are still Liverpool. They still have world-class players. So I expected Liverpool to beat them. Maybe not convincingly, but I still expected Liverpool to beat them. But they still managed to get a draw. So I'll say in terms of performance, in terms of maturity, in terms of personality, they've improved a lot.
Okay.
Especially with Calvert-Lewin. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Daniel, the way the season is going, the number of goals that are being considered, what do you think is the attributing factor? Is it the penalties being awarded? What do you think?
It's definitely a factor, but I really don't know. I don't want to put everything on the lack of a preseason, because obviously it tells that some teams are not prepared. Obviously, teams like Man City, they have injury problems, all right, but they don't look structurally prepared. They just force too many things. Man U to poor stats, but they are looking better now at least. Chelsea too, they've not gelled. So yeah, I don't know if it's because of the lack of a preseason, but that's definitely what I think.
Okay. So what do you think is?
Well, first of all, I think preseason is a factor. Don't get me wrong, because that's the time managers get to work with their players before the whole season starts and try and implement their ideas. Secondly, I also put it down to a lack of duration before matches are played, or lack of interval between the matches. I think the matches come very thick and fast, and because of the whole corona, the matches started late, so it's like the calendar is more packed than usual. So managers don't really get time to work with their players or implement their styles. It's more like maybe recovery than prepare for the game. So I think that's also a factor. You shouldn't also ignore the penalty factor, because there are many that have been awarded this season. So you can also say it's been a huge factor. But then I think all of this contribute to the fact that maybe the big teams haven't really performed to their standard. Yes, but it's still quite early. Let's give it some time. Maybe midway through the season. Let's see.
So Daniel, let's move to your team. Are you impressed with the way you're going about things? Do you think you can have a title challenge this season? What do you think?
Title challenge is too early, but I don't know. The attack is still looking bad, still lacking. The defense there looks sorted. Gabriel's looking good. Everything is looking, at least it's much better than usual, like recent times. But
is the problem with the attacking midfield?
I think it's with the midfield. They are not linking from defense to attack. We all know that they try and play from the back, but it could probably be because they are playing two-man midfield. Maybe they are getting outnumbered, but the link between defense and attack is missing. Honestly, it's missing. Arsenal rarely gets sustained possession in another team's defensive third, so I can't really. I think that link between attack and is missing. So I think Arteta has to work on that.
Okay. What do you think of Chelsea's title challenge?
Well, so far we've been inconsistent. But then, still, as you said, it's still too early to call, because I feel like if we are deciding it now, it's too early, because Everton is top of the league. Come on, and nobody expected them to actually be that thereafter. Just 5 matches. It's just 5 matches, so let's give it some time. But in terms of us title challenge, I think right now we are too inconsistent. But as the season progresses, we'll see. Maybe after 15 to 20 matches, then we can talk about it better.
Yeah, so Daniel, what do you think about Liverpool this season? They don't seem to dominate like they used to. Do you think the league is now more open? Or?
Definitely more open. And with Van Dijk's injury, their defense can be in serious trouble, honestly. It looks like he's out for the season because I'm hearing ACL, MCL, everything. They need casts. They need a cast crowd. So he's probably out for the season. So their defense, and I don't know if their pressing is lacking, but obviously they always play the high line. I don't know if the line is higher or if the pressing is leaving a little bit more space for the players to pick behind that line. But the defense is just looking weaker from the front to the back. Everything is looking weaker.
I think maybe they are being figured out because
it's probably because they could probably be being figured out. That's also
okay. So for you, what team had the best
transfers? Probably Everton. Do
you think they fixed their problem?
Yeah, they've sorted their midfield. Looks like they have everyone. They have. They don't have too much depth, but they have a strong starting 11 that has a little bit of everything. They have strength. They have energy. They have creativity. They have athleticism. They have a bit of everything. So I think they have suited to be able to play every kind of opposition this season.
So for you, which team had the best?
Well, if I'm being biased, I'll say Chelsea. Let me say Chelsea and Everton, but I'll pick Everton. Let me explain why I'm saying Chelsea. With Chelsea, we signed more quality, like better quality. Maybe it's only Havertz and James that I'll say James is better. James is a bit better than Havertz.
Okay.
So in terms of quality, I'll say so far the players really haven't performed to standard. As I said, it could be because maybe lack of preseason or something. But then overall, I'll take Everton because so far they've performed.
But do you think that's it? Have you really solved your problems, Chelsea with this transfer window?
In this transfer, I'll say, in terms of what was available, we've got.
You signed quality, no doubt, but the defense is
still looking
shaky.
But Daniel,
I feel like it's the whole team. It's the whole team structure, because there are certain things you can't pin on only the defense. Against Southampton like this, there were certain individual errors, all right, too. But even take away their goals, they were still getting clear-cut chances to score even before we scored. And someone made a very good point that the thing is, in between the lines, there's so much space, and you can always see it. Well, normally, when you play one quick pass or when you play one very good pass between Chelsea's lines, you get to our back line like so easily. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's the whole structure. Last season we saw certain things because we considered like 69 goals.
Wow,
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Or probably more.
Claims to be big. That's a lot.
Probably more. Okay, he's been bad. Probably more. Probably more. Consider probably more.
Yeah. So Daniel, do you think Chelsea getting too many players? Don't you think it's too much for one transfer window?
Too many players.
Yeah, because you'll have to take time to gel, obviously.
Yeah, but it all depends on the manager and how he does it. Because there are still players who were there last season, so he can do it bit by bit. He's obviously not throwing them all in, but
you hear the Chelsea fans saying Ziyech should play. They should play all of them together.
Me, I don't see what the selection wise. I don't think it's that much of a big deal as Chelsea fans are making, because Mason Mount is not a bad player. Exactly. And it's not like Pulisic and Havertz and Werner are not playing. Everyone is playing apart from Ziyech. So they can't put all their problems on him noticing Ziyech. Maybe the structural thing that he was saying, that maybe the team is not compact enough or something. That one cool, but...
So let's move on to some matches that are upcoming in the Premier League quickly. So we wrap up. Okay, so we have Wolves Palace. What do you think? Who's winning that match?
Wolves Palace. I'll probably go Wolves. Palace have started well, alright. Zaha is looking in good form, but just think Wolves are quality.
Quickly.
Wolves.
Okay. Sheffield City.
City,
of course.
Yeah, okay, wait. Do you think Sheffield will drop this season?
Too early to call. But based on what they've not been bad in the games too. That's the thing. They've not been
Just the
maybe
results
just
are not
getting
going for them.
outplayed totally, or they've
The
not really been
results have
bad.
not gone for
Yeah,
them. It happens like
they're
that in
lacking.
football,
I
actually.
think the attack too
Barely
is lacking.
Chelsea. This one, you know, I'm a Chelsea hater, but this one. they should
Barely
be able
Chelsea.
Yeah, they should be able to win. Because Burnley have
Okay,
been very poor.
yeah, Chelsea,
Okay. Liverpool, West Ham. This is West Ham.
West Ham. No. Hey,
Antonio.
I'm going Liverpool. Antonio came off today with an
Yeah,
injury,
Is he a Liverpool?
but did they look serious?
He also
It
had
was
the
a
same
hamstring
injury.
injury, so I think
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
okay,
same injury
okay.
the previous match, but
Maybe it's precautionary.
yeah. Aston Villa, Southampton.
Villa.
Okay, yeah. Villa.
Okay,
Yeah.
Newcastle, Everton.
Everton.
Who's winning for you?
Everton, of course.
Okay, Spurs, Brighton.
Spurs.
Spurs. I think Spurs.
Spurs.
Fulham, West
Spurs
Brom.
won that game.
Two struggling teams.
Fulham.
tight.
I'm going Fulham.
I'll go for a draw.
You're going for a draw.
I'm going Fulham.
Fulham. Okay. Leeds, Leicester.
That's a tough match, actually.
I'm going Leeds.
Who's home?
I think Leeds.
I'll go Leeds.
Okay. So we are left with the match of the week. Yeah, with one of the the best team in England versus one of the best teams in England. That's United, Arsenal. So
Arsenal is the best team in England.
No,
They are
I'm talking
rushing.
about United.
It's definitely
Please.
not
Do you
United.
have
So it
20
means you're
trophies?
calling Arsenal.
Do you have 20 trophies?
That doesn't mean best.
I'm
That's
asking
most
you a
successful.
This is an
That's
interview,
most
don't you?
successful.
Okay. So what do you
Most
think about that match?
successful.
Who's winning?
Oh, Old Trafford. Okay, then I'm going for a draw.
Okay. So how do you think Arteta is shaping up the lineup?
I think he's going to use his normal 3-4-3. Yeah, with his normal 3-4-3 with Saka probably a left wing back. I don't know. Okay, I think you select Saka ahead of Maitland-Niles for maybe a stronger attacking presence. But yeah, I don't think he's going to change much. But I don't know if the three, he can go with Oba, Lacazette, Pepe. He can go with Willian, Oba, and Pepe.
Is
So
Partey playing?
the party will definitely start again.
Okay. Who is winning that match for you?
It's going to be tight. Defensively, Arsenal are very sound. United too, I think they are sound where they want to be, but
Big game team.
yeah, they are big games actually. That's very, very true. They don't really perform well against the small team, but when it really matters, they stand up and be counted. So it's going to be tough because Arteta is also it's a very good structural coach. He makes it very, very difficult for you to beat his team, no matter how good the attack is. So I think in terms of that, it will probably end as a draw because I think it will be a cagey match. Because nobody wants to be.
What's your
downfall.
prediction?
Or me, United 2-1. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining today. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.